Yeah, baby said she wanna swing with the Bushman. Cause she know we do our thing in the bush hand. Got her looking so clean with the rough stance. Yeah, quick to change the scene with the Cushland. You can join the whole team cause the bush wins. Yeah, I'm quick to change the scene to Cushland. Yeah, I'm quick to change the scene to equal line. Let me up about mine, the bush, understand, understand. If I said you will be the one I will meet. With that beautiful smile and that sexy physique. Wearing those same colors, running, trying to get away from lame brothers, but you can't change for me. Now meet me. I'm your Nubian lover with plans to make you a Nubian mother. That's long term. The short term don't take it too far. We got the juice bar, building on vegetables. So holistic, my holistic missus. Got me in dogs with yogurts and fitness. The whole natural. Yeah, that's so my style. We can grow our towels through ingredients. Only the baddest queens who they ever see me with. Big Mama tuned in at 6 mini lips with no lipstick. That's a natural kiss. These are actual black fish raced up together as one unit.
Alafia family.
Hey,
Gabo. Welcome on into the House of Confirmations. Family, you already know it's that time. It may be a little late, but there's never too late to unplug from the Matrix way of thinking, and the whole ideology you were thrown into. Also taking a deep breath in, inhaling in through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing all of the poison and pressure that was picked up while you was plugged into the Matrix. Ashe Adupe. Family, you already know who you're looking and listening to. I am your Baba Oyeyemi, initiated ancestral priest over 21 years.
I'm Omitola. I'm a divine and healing reader, and we are the House of Confirmations. Ekabo. Welcome, come on in, family. Ekabo, Ekabo, Ekabo. Welcome you on in. Peace, love, and life. Peace, love, and life. Peace, love, and life. Only. Family, it is Mercury retrograde. Okay, Alafia, Mother Misia, we got Mothers of the Church in.
Come on, and Mothers of the Church.
I say Alafia, Sherry. We see Alafia, Ariana. We see y'all in here, family. We see y'all was not asleep.
I said we got Selena Dominisha Gant.
Is Miss Dominisha
Miss Gant in here? Yes, she is.
That's the other live family. I don't know why y'all do this to us. Y'all be tuning in from 2 different lives. But it's okay.
We're going to work it out, family. We're going to work it out. If we could have everybody on one platform, that would be wonderful.
Absolutely. Now, y'all know we got live readings already booked. Okay. Family, this is a very important time. Not only have we just gotten out of the full moon window, with that full moon, we was brought a Mercury retrograde.
Woo! I know, because we've been in the inbox with a lot of family and clients, and y'all been going through it.
Absolutely.
Y'all been going through it. And whether you came to us in the inbox or not, probably been going through it.
And we're not going to say that we haven't been going through it, because what our family go through, we go through it. It's all reflections within our community, okay? Some of the things that family may be experiencing this retrograde, we probably experienced 3 retrogrades ago. All right, family? So it's all about each one, teach one. With that being said, during this time, Mercury retrograde readings will be available. Okay, family?
And much needed.
They are very much needed, because most of the readings right now that you all are booking are talking about that energy. It's correlating with what's going on within the ethers, okay, within the different realms that we are aligned with, the different dimensions. So, family, do know Mercury retrograde readings are available. If you would like a mini Mercury retrograde reading, the price is $45, okay? And that can be on live. You can book that on live, all right? Because in the inbox, it's only full Mercury retrograde readings available, which is $100. All right, so go ahead and book. And those will be available until February, I would like to say the 5th. That will be available till February the 5th, because Mercury retrograde actually ends on the 20th, February 20th, and it will be still lingering on to March 13th.
And for those who are unfamiliar with the inbox, you've heard so much about the inbox, but you've only gotten your reading live. Those who know the inbox, they can be quite, drawn out.
Yeah.
You get a lot more messages in the inbox. We take more time that you don't want other people taking time out of their day to be in your business. It takes a while to dissect and then put back together, family. So yeah, for those who have not been in the inbox, that is something that you may want to look into. We've been getting a few people coming to us lately who've never been in the inbox with us and see the huge difference versus getting a live reading versus getting a private inbox reading.
Absolutely, family. We don't want y'all to think that inbox readings are just an extension of live readings. No, they're two different services. The readings that are offered on live are not readings that are offered in the inbox. Okay, family. So for those who are just been trying to take a spiritual journey serious and you only had live readings, that already reflects to the universe how serious, okay, you take your journey. And the only time you need counseling and help and assistance is just publicly. All right. Yes, we are a public platform and a public forum. That is so we can all commune together. But there are moments that we need to check in with spirit with ourselves, okay, individually. And then there's times where we need to have church, be with those that have like-minded thoughts, okay, that are on a similar path, that are on similar journeys. Alafia Chelsea Jones, Alafia to Miss Selena L, Alafia Deminisha Gant. All right, on YouTube we got Deminisha Gant that then came over. Alafia Senior, we see you family in the house.
Family.
Also remember that it is Carpool Mondays. All right.
Say nothing. I know family is going. Ooh, y'all know it's Carpool Monday, right? Y'all know, family, we've been in the inbox all day today.
Yeah, they didn't want to release that.
And we're still going to make sure that family gets a Carpool Monday because we've been hearing too much complaints. How many Carpool Mondays and Thursdays we've missed in the inbox. Like, family, when we say that we want the Juju letters, the strawberry Juju letters.
Yes.
Those are not the letters that we're looking for. We think that we should be getting more of our Carpool Mondays. Those are not things that you should be leaving in the Juju inbox, the Juju box, family.
Right. So yes, family, we are doing our best to make it on live more. Okay. So it is Carpool Mondays. We know it's late, but obviously y'all not asleep. So spirit not sleep, and we want all those that participated in those live group readings to tune in. All right.
I say, especially you, Miss Chelsea.
Yes, I'm glad Chelsea is here. A couple more people we will need here that donated as well.
I said.
How y'all doing? Y'all pretty quiet, so I'm sure y'all have been feeling the energy and effects of full moon as well as the Mercury retrograde that came in Aquarius. Okay. A lot of people are dealing with car issues, technical issues. Okay. Watch over contracts, watch over new things moving. Okay. Signing new leases, things of that nature. This is a time that you definitely want to take your time with.
I said.
All right.
A lot of emotions, a lot of getting out of your emotions to see what's really going on. We've dealt with this we're dealing with this retrograde in Aquarius. Well, one of the things I do know about Aquarius is that Aquarius can be quite emotional. Am I correct about this?
Emotion tying in with overthinking.
Overthinking.
We get emotional because of overthinking.
We are dealing with that again because a lot of situations you all dealt with in the past is coming back up and you're falling right back into the same cycle, being emotional, overthinking. This is something that we're going to have to work on this retrograde.
Absolutely.
Ooh, and a lot of it is coming up with you all's past relationships.
And what's the theme when it comes to relationships and Mercury retrograde? As a lot of people thinking reflects their emotions. That is dangerous. How you feel, how you think, your point of view on a situation within a relationship shouldn't be so easily altered because of your emotions and feelings. That means how genuine, authentic is it? We all happy, we have peace, we have joy when things are going good. As soon as we hit a point where there needs to be compromise, communication, okay, things that adults do. Now all that happy joy and peace is gone. Well, how authentic was that happy and joy and peace? Did you have your relationship where if something is not how you want it in a relationship, now happy joy and peace is gone? First of all, a good relationship shouldn't be your stamp on now you're validated with having peace and joy. Now your life is going good because you have a good relationship. If that's how we view a good life, then we have a lot of maturing to do. Okay, relationships is someone who you're going to go through life with. That's a relationship. Just because you're a relationship doesn't mean you're not going to hit times or go through trials or tribulations, because they're not really just trials or tribulations, they're lessons. So if you're still complaining about relationships or what you're going through relationships, you have not learned the lesson. You have not. And it's continuing to come up in every relationship. And instead of you learning the lesson, what's your mindset? Oh, relationships are horrible. Men are horrible. Women are horrible. Dating is horrible. Love is horrible. When there's people literally that have peace and joy in their hearts, whether their relationship is going well or not, because they know relationships go through things. They know that we all make mistakes. We all have free will. Once you have gravitated to that level in life, you can understand someone else on that level in life. You can understand that, okay, someone else is growing. Someone else is making mistakes because I make mistakes. I'm growing. And if we're going to be in a relationship with each other, does that mean we can know mistakes? That means now because we're dating, we must be perfect. We're married, I better not ever make you mad because now you won't have no peace and joy. How flimsy is that foundation?
That's going to be a quite flimsy foundation. You're not going to be able to build anything on that, much like trying to build a house on sand. We have to allow growth, we have to allow change, and we have to be patient and understand what patient is and not put a time limit on patience.
That's not patience.
That is not patient if you already have a time. I got about an hour worth of patience for you. That's not patience. Patience is limitless time. Unconditional love. We dare our Father now to put a time limit on patience that He has with us. Because, Lord, we've been pissing Him off left and right.
But you got a time limit with His children.
We have to understand patience. Oh, Batala. Eparisha. Understanding that it may take time. You are not on the same speed as somebody else. Our temperatures are not going to be the same that we like. But we're going to be patient enough to still deal with each other to see if this has worked out or not. And then in the beginning, let's go ahead and find out if we're even supposed to be working out in this relationship. Was this supposed to have just been friends? Was I supposed to help you on your journey like you were supposed to help me on my journey? And that was it.
See, our people are not experienced in that area to know that not every relationship that we have, every time you got a bond with someone, that doesn't mean that that person should not have a sacred piece of you. When do we get to that level, family? Because we got a couple of things to talk about. I know I want to talk about that.
Because, we're going to get into that because definitely a lot of people come into our lives, especially with this retrograde. A lot of people in our past relationships are coming back. And it's for the universe is giving us a chance to fix it. You're still trying to fix it like we're supposed to be dating. Like we're supposed to. That's the only thing you can see with this person coming back in your life. You don't see that the universe has brought this person back in your life for some rest of the tools you two got to pick up on.
From each other.
But you can't handle that because, we can't deal with this relationship. All he want to do, all she want to do is sleep with me. Nah, we can't do that. I forgot why I even came back into each other's life. Let's try it again. Try something again.
Probably to try with the whole purpose of y'all meeting in the first place again. That's the issue, family. That's what we don't want to talk about in the communities. It's enough debate between Black women and Black men. Let's not act like we don't know what debates we talking about. We hear the debates that we talking about. Men just wanna make babies and leave women. Okay, we hear the debates that Black men want white women, don't respect Black women. Then we hear Black women that just want to be gold diggers. We hear all these slanders, all this negativity. Okay, about people that people chose. All right, about people that people were attracted to. Let's talk about this. Are we not supposed to be in a community where everyone we're able to have a conversation with? Everyone we should be able to vibe with? Would we not want a community where everybody is a friend and not an enemy? So how come every time you got a friend, that's automatically mean we fucking? Oh, vibes are right. Conversation was nice. Let's do it. We both horny. How come that's always the initialization to relationships? Oh, because we having sex, now we're intimate, now we're a couple. Well, what happened to the friendship? What happened to what you all were building on? And now we're in a relationship because intimacy and sex was involved. Marriage is now involved. And now we're judging each other off a relationship, not even figuring out, was that supposed to be that type of relationship in the first place? Or were y'all both vulnerable, or y'all both not in control of your own hormones? Were y'all supposed to be great business partners? Were y'all great neighbors? Were y'all going to be able to create something with each other, a friendship, a bond? And then we can't even get to the levels of opposite sex. We have no idea that platonic relationships of opposite sex is okay. I did not learn that up until about a year ago. So I know a lot of people don't understand what that means. Women can't even have platonic relationships with each other. We got women inside their own family tearing each other down. Men, I must say, men do a little better with bonds. Men, they go through their times, they go through their moments. But when it comes to bonding, still having that bond there, they do way better than women. Okay? When it comes to platonic relationships. But platonic relationships between opposite sex, family. The only relationships we have in our community between the opposite sex is exes. Used to fuck. Baby mamas, baby daddies. Who else saying that they got 10, 15 friends where they ain't never had sex with each other? No, they don't have children with each other, but they help raise each other's families. They helped each other find their mate. They helped each other find who they're supposed to be with. They didn't look at a good conversation, a good vibe, and automatically means we're going to have sex. Now children involved. We better be family. We better be a match. You better conform to my life, because guess what? Family is here now. Is this not what's going on? That you can't hold your stuff and your parents long enough in good conversations to know where is this really going. As soon as somebody come whispering things you like, now you all in love. Soon as someone give you information and they don't look like an enemy, now they in your bed. And now every person that you've ever had of the opposite sex is someone that's just an ex to you. You can't name that one person of the opposite sex that you have not been intimate with, that you don't have bonds with. I have those bonds. I have men that I could look back, young men I could look back, been knowing 5, 6, 7 years, and have not laid with. Baba's godson was able to read him a good 2-3 weeks before meeting my husband, and then got to go through the embarrassment. Damn, I done slept with my client and my new boyfriend, like some people go through. Because just because I was a nice reader to him, that doesn't mean now we should be screwing. Just because we was able to have intellectual conversations, nothing on mine said, oh, this must be the one. That came 3 weeks later. So I was able to build platonic relationships with the opposite sex. Everybody in your circle shouldn't be an ex or somebody used to screw, or your baby mama and baby daddy. That's the only bonds and relationships or titles we have in our community now. What about your counselor? Who's your teacher? Who's your mentee? Who's your mentor? Who's your guide? Who's your party person? Just because you go party with people don't mean you got to sleep with them and be having a good time. Do y'all not see how primates how animalistic our people have came to terms with when it comes to bonds, networking, relationships. The only time you should want to help the person is just because they sleeping with you. That man, y'all gotta understand that too. A woman shouldn't just the only women you help shouldn't just be women you sleeping with. Same with men. Women, y'all gotta understand that too. Just because a man is showing you a good time and is doing everything for you that you think a man's supposed to do, that does not mean y'all are exclusive. You're supposed to be receiving that. We're supposed to be able to have that with one another, regardless. If we're not dating, we're supposed to be enemies.
Shouldn't be like that. Relationships supposed to last a lot longer than just sexual. If there's not a sexual relationship, there shouldn't be anything there. We can't work anything out. It's just not gonna happen.
Wow.
There should be okay. Life is life. We all aren't put on separate islands. What are we all to do with each other? Surely not just shack up and just be with each other and nobody else can be with each other. And we all just stay separate. That's not what it meant by be holy. We're gonna have to learn how to accept the village. We're gonna have to learn how to be a village. We're gonna have to learn how to be villagers. My goodness, that's a step. Learning how to be villagers before you can even come to the village. One thing I love about Oyotunji is that everyone in there is a villager, and you can't just state that. You have to know what it means to be a villager. That means you take care of your neighbor. We all cool. We all sit. We all drink. We all smoke. We all eat together.
And shouldn't be fucking for that to be able to go on.
Not what a village consists of. That's an orgy party.
Wow.
That's a difference. We are not one big old orgy party. We are a community. We are puzzle pieces. It is not only sexual. We should be able to come together and get something that perhaps I can't get from my partner. Maybe I can get this attention or energy. Or maybe I don't have a partner and I know that I can get this energy and attention from a lot of people. And I'm sure that they may have partners. How to coexist with each other. Not to always be competing against each other. Oh, I can't coexist because we beef and we enemies. Enemies don't coexist. That don't make no sense.
But y'all stay in the same state.
You'll stay in the same neighborhood, but yet you're competing. Everybody's competing you're competing against your neighbor, the Joneses. When since that was ever?
Family, because y'all quiet right now. We ain't done. It's gotten to the point, seriously, family. It's gotten to the point where now, if people in relationships, they shouldn't have friends of the opposite sex. We're gonna.
Yeah, I know that hit a lot of people like, oh God, they talking about me. Yep.
We're gonna start right there. We're gonna talk about it. Y'all ain't gonna just sit here and look at this screen because we don't know if you're dozing off. It is 1:41 a.m. We don't know if y'all need to get y'all rest for work tomorrow, for the things you have to do tomorrow. And if that's the case, we will make sure that message will be get told when everyone is alert and aware and conscious.
Yeah, I ain't opened up yet, just to make sure that family's here with us. I don't want to open up, and then we're going to sleep with this portals open up.
Okay, so we got Sherry listening.
All right.
We got Mother Misia sending in love. Okay, Miss Beminisha again said, yes, we're here. Well, I don't know how y'all want us to talk to you and astral travel to your living room and sit with you and know and see if you feeling this message or not, because this is not a pre-recorded. We could have sat here, talked about this, and then posted it. We know who tuned in live. So just like y'all are sharing everything else, and just like y'all dance through everything else, we're going to need that same energy with this message, because this is just as serious. It's gotten to the point within our community, if you are in a relationship, if you are dating, you shouldn't have any friends of the opposite sex. Let's talk about it. Because this is where our people minds have went. That if our partner, if our loved one, if our spouse, if our husband or wife has a friend of the opposite sex, the only reason why they're friends is because they got to be fucking. If y'all don't believe it, if y'all don't believe we have gotten to an animalistic state, okay, y'all listening. What we need to converse. We would like a conversation about this. We didn't just ask for an audience. I do pray for your listening.
Yeah, let's talk about it, family. How many of you out there were stuck in that same position? Oh, I can't. You feel like it's sharing. Not even the fact that they're not even sleeping. You can't share attention. You can't share energy. Screw the fact that they're not even. It's what time I want to put it. They're not even fucking. Okay, they're not even fucking. It's the fact that you can't share energy and time. Regardless if you're there or not. Oh, someone else is getting some time and energy. Oh, hell no.
I don't trust them. Why would they be around each
Get
other
that.
if they not fucking?
They must be. Why else are they around each other? They must be.
So that lets me know. That lets me know that everybody should have had each other by now. Why is that not the case? Okay. Okay. Why is that not the case? If people are in relationships, if people are married, people are dating in dating stage. They just made it exclusive. They fucking, you know, and when the hood see them out, they know what it is.
Right.
They know what's up.
Together.
They know what's up. Okay. So if that's the case, why have not every male and female ever had sex before? If we in relationships, ain't no point in you having no Baba, what you need female friends for? You got a wife. Otherwise, am I not Omitola? What would you need another wife for?
Oh, I don't need you talking to none of the godsons then. Oh. None of the godsons that's coming into the house. None of your friends, the men friends that you probably knew before me. Oh, they got to stop. Oh no, we not having none of that. The uncles, cousins. I don't give a damn. There is your blood. They ain't gonna be at your house. They ain't gonna be at our house. What? Y'all going where?
But what you need friends for? What you need a female friend for? You can't talk to me. I'm not your friend. You don't like, I'm not woman enough.
Hey, hold on. You started doing that song. Asking all these questions. Asking all these questions.
Why are you asking all them questions? Making statements. Assuming. Wow.
Damn.
No.
Making an ass out of you and me.
Because y'all don't want to talk about it. We hear polygamy. We hear, oh, Baba polygamist, Omitola polygamist. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I should be in that. Oh, really? I don't know how she better than me.
And it will still come and get a relationship.
And will need relationship reading from us, someone who's polygamous. So trust me, I think I'm more than enough for Baba. That's probably why we may need some other wives. I ain't trying to throw no shade. I'm just saying maybe, we need to balance it out because the young one did come in here showing out.
Yes, she did. Yes,
so maybe we don't need other wives because that ain't enough. But maybe we need to spread some of this out. Give a little bit of this to some more. Too much insecurity. Yeah, we're gonna read some of these comments because now y'all want to talk. Bring
them. Bring them. Because as we're commenting, I want us all to reflect ourselves. If we're in a relationship or we're in a relationship that did not work out because we're in this retrograde, what happened? Now it's about reflecting.
Okay. Someone said, okay, excuse me, not someone, y'all. Bear with us when spirit jumping in and out. My bunty will be done soon.
Someone, you know who I am.
Y'all don't be catching no feelings up in here because we love y'all. This is out of love. Ariana Fowler stated, she's here, she hears us, family. She believes it comes from insecurity, jealousy. Singing said, which isn't true, but that's what's going on. Ariana Fowler said she was in that position. Everything she did when it came from another man, it could have been a co-worker. Mother Missy said she was like that before. Damanisha Garrett is just crying, laughing, tears over there. And Damanisha Garrett said too much insecurity. Sherry and Chanel family came back with, she is thankful that we are talking about this because she really have been working on her mind when it comes to this type of thinking. Okay, absolutely. And I just want to Can I intercept real quick?
Oh.
Y'all know I talk a lot, and thank you, husband, for knowing you got a wife that talk a lot. That's probably why we may need some other wives, because maybe I'm talking my husband ear off. Okay, maybe I need to talk to them sometimes. It's not always because I'm just not enough. We got to get out of the negative mindset.
And it ain't always because Baba just need a lot of sex.
Shit. Omitola over here just hit 27. I think the peak of sexual activity is here. Okay. Make sure y'all be careful with your judgments, because you may just make an ass out of you for assuming. Thank you for knowing you got a wife that talk a lot. But I would like to intercept. Did y'all see how I read those comments? I did not speak any of that over me. Y'all got to learn this as well, family. When y'all on the internet, when y'all receiving text messages, when y'all reading posts, being nosy, looking at the comment section, don't be reading that shit out loud, speaking in first person, reading it over you. I was able to read all those comments, okay, with it coming from the other person, them speaking. Did y'all notice that? I was able to say Ariana Fowler said she was in that position. Everything she did when it came from another man, it could have been a coat. Did y'all understand that? I did not call that on myself because I know the power of my tongue. It will help. Half of y'all going through shit in relationships just because of the shit you read and see and download and repeat and call into your life. So yeah, insecurity, jealousy, all of this is true. We know these things, but we don't know how sickening and evil these things are. We don't look at these things as demons.
We don't see these things as what the colonizers came and did to us. Let's take it back, because we wasn't always like this. Once again, family, we are tribal. Research what it means to be tribal. To know who your tribe is, to be able to coexist with your tribe. If you are not tribal, that means you're just a hermit. You go to the caves. You're from the Caucasus Mountains. You get your own little section in the cave. Because the rest of us, we are tribal people. We know how to take care of the village. One woman was probably taking care of all the children in the village. It wasn't just the men who went over there and got the children. I mean, the women who just got the children. The men would have to go over there to the house with the woman, take care of her, whatever they had to do, clean something, do the lawn, fix something in the house, build something, because that's what a village did. She's taking care of your children. You're sleeping with her. We don't understand that this life would be a lot better if we knew how to coexist. One thing I do respect about the Spanish community is that they know how to work the fuck together. One thing I respect about the Jamaican community, they know how to work the fuck together. One thing I respect about the Asian community, they know how to work the fuck together. Germans, Russians, I can go on and on and on because it's all over TV. It's in the media. We know how it is. Man, when the vatos come up to you, man, do know it's a bunch of them. You know, when them Asians come, it's not just one of them Asians. They all do a little Chinese karate. They come as a whole group. When these mafias come around, we know it's a family. But with us, I can't hang with her. I can't hang with this nigga over here. That's what they look at when they look at us. Separatism. Because everybody else is together. Go to Hawaii right now. I don't care. Go to any street in Hawaii. I guarantee you they all looking out for each other and taking care of each other. We're gonna have to learn how to be tribal again. Sherry, you see how you have to mention, you have to change that thinking way. We all thought that calling our kids was correct. We all thought saying good morning was correct. We all thought saying hello was appropriate to say. But now we're having to rechange our thinking. We no longer come in calling each other guys. We were taught these ways. So guess what else you was taught? Because those are not the only things that we attack that you was taught. We attack so many other things that you were taught. That learned behavior. How not to get along. How to get jealous. How to bicker and fight. How to make sure we don't come together and escape these one or two people enslaving us. Hundreds of us but they enslaved our minds so much that we would never come together and overthrow them. Amazing. You ask yourself all the time, how could a handful of people come over here and enslave and kill off these Indians? Enslave us. Well, I'm going to tell you how they separated us. They separated us. They separated our minds. They knew how to put us against each other, make you compete, make you think that someone was taking something of yours. We always knew thou shalt not covet. That was one of our laws. For those who ain't never opened up the Bible to even find out what the thou shalt not covet even means. Who knows what covet means? Thou shalt not covet. If that was such a law, how are we still tribal people? Because we knew there was a boundary. We knew that we still had to work together, that we couldn't break certain laws. We had an understanding. We had a trust with each other. We don't trust each other no more. We damn near don't trust ourselves anymore. We have to learn how to be more tribal. We have to learn how to work together as a people. If you ever gonna want to learn how to be free again, it ain't being free on your own. You ain't gonna be free walking around a bunch of slaves. Stop being selfish. If you want to be free, free your brother. Free your sister. Everybody walk free. We're all connected like a chain gang. You can't get off the chain unless everybody off the chain. You want to get off the chain and destroy yourselves? You was better off on the chain then, huh? Being separate. Don't touch me. I won't touch you. We're going to do our work. At the end of the day, I'm going to go to my quarters. You go to your quarters. Wake up. We do the same thing. Don't touch me. I don't touch you. Don't talk to me. I don't talk to you. We're going to have to learn how to be tribal people. You keep worrying about your brother robbing you. That's not what's going on. Your brother don't trust you because you don't trust your brother. You're worried about your sister taking your man. Y'all don't trust each other enough to be around each other. So that's already in the air. Suspiciousness, sneakiness. First thing you want to jump to.
You know where that comes from, Papa?
Where that come from?
Because nobody wanted to talk about this. Nobody wanted to talk about, yes, we were kings and queens and tribal people and villagers. And, you know, we taught Europeans and Caucasians how to read, write. They washed their ass when they came out the Caucasus Mountains, but yet we were colonized, raped, murdered, enslaved, captured, okay, suppressed, all right, segregated, all right, manipulated. So how did this happen? Same thing going on with why we don't trust with each other. Why is there insecurity? Why can't we think that if our spouses with the opposite sex, they're not doing nothing behind our back? Because our people became greasy. Nobody want to talk about yes, we love fatty meat, but it's greasy. Yes, we were wealthy people. Yes, we were tribal people, but somewhere along the line, we became greasy. You want to know why people don't trust people? Because people have done grimy, greasy things. You know why people can't trust they people with their sisters and cousins and shit? Because sisters and cousins have messed with people, boyfriends, and you got mothers who done slept with their daughters, boyfriends. We done had a lot of greasy shit happen in the community, but we will skip over the fact that we got greasy tendency in our community and just look at, oh, relationships are horrible, love is horrible. We got to stop being a greasy people.
I say. Covet. I believe you looked up covenant.
Yes, not covenant, but covet.
Thou shalt not covet. So if I said, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's husband. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's big screen TV. Thou shalt not want what somebody else has.
That's what covenant.
That's what covenant. Covenant is a strong group, and covenant is actually will be an agreement of a group, a clique. So thou shalt not covet is not to want what someone else has. We always had this law, our own biblical law. We forgot these things. Y'all forgot to open up the book and knew, oh, I'm supposed to be my brother's keeper. We're supposed to be chilling together, me and my neighbor. This whole separate thing and jealousy thing, that ain't even of us. We're not of those people. We have a certain law. We're holy people. We're supposed to know how to chill with other people. That's literally our thing. Every time we go into a new community, we mimic everybody. That is literally our thing, except when it comes to our own people. When it comes to everybody else, we can chill with them. We can max and relax them, kick it off with them, introduce them, even give them the nigga pass. You can say nigga around me. You good. You my nigga. You my nigga. But anybody of our own people, they don't get that pass.
She said that was the definition for tribal.
Oh, okay,
absolutely, yes, that is the definition for tribal.
Thank you.
We were speaking on a tribal family, a tribal people, and we were speaking on a reason why we're not tribal anymore is because people are coveting. Okay, versus congratulating, versus knowing that, okay, if that person have that in their life, that means it must be possible for me to have everything I want in my life instead of wanting what they have in life. That's a huge issue. It's a huge issue that we got people that get in relationships and now believe a person shouldn't have friends of the opposite sex. That means too much coveting going on. Okay, first of all, we got to be a dope enough people to know that it don't matter who they talk to. That person is going to understand the relationship and bond y'all have. Okay, that's the woman I've grown into. The woman I've grown into is from a short being, because I used to have that thinking. I used to have that thinking that couldn't no one, anyone I was dating should be in a company of others of opposite sex. And that was before I met my husband, who's polygamous. So that's two different. You understand? And then I had to look back and realize that came from the first time I ever dated publicly and a family knew. I had a cousin that did sleep with that boyfriend. So I realized that wasn't a learned energy I had. I had energy where we all played together at the recess, at that birthday party. I didn't have the energy that, separatism. So I do realize when certain things get done, loyalty, trust, and things get broken, that's where those learned behaviors start coming in at. We have to understand what started those behaviors. Now I'm able to know that I would love for my husband to have a conversation with another woman just so he could miss me. Just so he can miss the way I smell. Just so he can miss the way I can keep up in conversations. I would love for him to have a variety of people in his circle that will always remind him of why I'm me. That's when you build self-confidence, self-care, self-love. When we start to realize how dope we are. And not now we are feeling inferior, or now we are second doubting ourselves if our partner is in the company of someone else. Well, that this relationship was nothing but a drug, was just an escape from everything you were supposed to really be healing from. All that work you said you're supposed to be working on yourself, you don't figure out all about that shit when you start dating, because now this person, when we talk about jealousy and insecurity, nobody want to bring up possessiveness.
Ooh, I was just in my head. Let me tell you.
That's the biggest demon.
That. In my head, Spirit was giving me examples. When you have a husband, the first thing you want to do is be possessive with your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your wife. Rather than saying, hey, I have a husband for the community who knows how to do this. He knows how to fix things. Not just in my home, but he can also fix things in you all's home too. This is the man I brought to the community. I am that woman. I am that man. My wife knows how to make pound cake. I can't eat pound cake all goddamn day, but I would love it for the rest of you all to have some of my wife's pound cake. I'm going to share my wife's pound cake with everybody. We have to understand how to share each other in communities and not just think sexual. When you brought somebody into the community, you was looked upon at. Who is you bringing into this family?
Who's this, Hop Off?
Who is this you don't brought into the tribe, to the family? Because he going to have to learn how to get along with all of them. We all about to take a drive with him, a walk with him, a trail with him. Now you sit back here. We need to all figure out who this new character is.
Why? Because we need to see, does that relationship fit the community? Does that relationship help the family? Is this relationship going to break up the tribe or keep the tribe together? That's why they did that. Who you dating ain't this about you no more. That go possessiveness again. When you meet a man, when you meet a woman, you shouldn't be thinking about what this person do for me. Oh, he makes me feel like this. This person makes me feel like this. And then if y'all ain't together, now you just, life is horrible. Forget, you got life in your body. You got breath. Forget the fact that you ain't blind. You can still walk. You got food in your belly. Forget the fact that you got shelter, clothes on your back. Your relationship is gone wrong. You was cheating on, so now you just feel like piss poor, but horrible shit. That means that relationship was a drug. It wasn't a partnership. It was never a team. It was a drug because now without it, you are thinning. That's the other side of possessiveness. For those who want to be possessive, for those who really think, oh, what's the point of my dude should never have friends of the opposite sex? Wow. So you want your man gay. You want your man hang around niggas all the time. And then if you're scared that your man, if he is with another woman, he would cheat, why the fuck are you with him anyway? You ain't gonna get into that. You just gonna be hurt over the fact that he cheated, not the fact that you chose someone that would cheat. Why weren't you so dope that your man could be around every stripper in the universe and know he waiting on me to walk in? That's not confidence. That doesn't show a strong relationship. Oh, a strong relationship is somebody that's got to sit next to you all day and only talk to you. And if they even look at another woman, oh, niggas ain't shit, men ain't shit. This is what relationships are now. This is what we call strong marriages now. Who could be possessed the best? And if we can't possess them, we got voodoo, juju, voodoo to try to do it too. That's why half the people in spirituality now. So that because they think they're gonna learn how to possess others. They think they're gonna learn how. Half the people don't even come to spirituality because of them. 98.2% out of all people that has ever came to spirituality was literally because of relationship issues. Yep. The other 1.6% was probably because of financial issues. And then the other small 0.4%, the 5% like they talk about, something like that. One of the small numbers is because they need healing. Mother means system and love. That means you can't say a shady. That means you can't also say exactly. If you don't trust someone, why are you in a relationship with them? Possessing them. They don't trust you but want to control you. That's what half of these relationships are. Half of y'all think love is being able to control someone. Oh, he let me control him. He loved me.
I have the best control.
At this point, half of y'all crying and upset over relationships that's been going through the same shit in relationships. All the relationships has in it, and you still don't think it has nothing to do with you.
All about get back. All about get backs at that point.
Why is that? Why is someone who's still single still having relationship issues? Why are they not trying to find the issue within them? At the age of 27, I have 3 exes. Some of y'all got 3 baby daddies. Some people by the age of 27, they working on their 3rd baby daddy. Not judging nobody. We just letting y'all know your judgment on who you're choosing. How are you choosing? We used to sing songs about it. Oh, she choosing. Are we even choosing anymore? We don't went from choosing to, no, can I control you? Why as women we want men that can be controlled anyway? That used to be a turn off for us. It used to be a saying, don't nobody want no yes man. Now if a man ain't a yes man,
you're emotional, can't deal with it.
Ariana Fowler said she thought the control was love. She's so grateful for the lessons and healing that has led to the growth. It's important, y'all, because we're going to talk about this. Family, let us know before. I don't think there's a cutoff yet. If you want to get, Bobby hasn't even opened up yet. If you want to get the card pull for Card Pull Mondays, or if you would like to get any Mercury retrograde mini readings, crystal ball readings, or a Mercury retrograde full reading, let us know.
Which a lot of the readings been turning into in the inbox, Badika, are the retrograde full readings, family, because so much has been going on with family, has been overwhelmed with this retrograde coming because of their emotions and overthinking these things rather than looking at the simple clause in front of them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ariana Fowler added that being controlled by a man and his words was love. Yes, that relationship was a drug. Dominisha Gant stated, I say. I would like to talk about this because what's going on within the community, not only is it insecurity, jealousy, lack of trust, possessiveness, coveting, but also what's going on is lack of knowledge. Our people just woke up, became conscious, and didn't know what they were conscious of, what they was woke to. We just woke. Well, why is that your only title? Woke. What are you woke to?
Right.
What information did you come across? For one, lack of information, lack of knowledge, monogamy and polygamy. Where we're at is we just brought to a realization that most of us have not realized it is horrible. It's disgusting that people are getting in relationships and thinking that no one, their partner shouldn't have friends of the opposite sex. I was one of them. Now I look back and say, oh, that was disgusting. Okay, I'm not just judging others. I was one of those people. That ideology changed literally within a year. Okay. So the issue with that is thinking that if your partner has friends, that must mean you're polygamous. No, that does not mean that. But allowing your partner to have friends of the opposite sex, first of all, it's an issue because you're not supposed to be allowing shit in relationship. If you're still in relationship, speaking on what you will allow what you want to allow, my God, you've been on a plantation for a while. Because you still got that another human being got to be allowed to do stuff by you. That's only for your children. That's it. Okay? In your home. Okay, that should not be for marriages and relationships. That's not a great building tool. So first of all, if you're already thinking about what you will allow and won't allow in a relationship, you already still need help on what a relationship is. So when your partner has friends of the opposite sex, that does not make you a swinger. That does not make you polygamous. Once again, why are you equating friendship with sex? Half of y'all wouldn't be polygamous with that mindset anyway. Half of y'all would be polygamous and single. Mm-hmm. Thinking that friends must mean sex. Try to cheat in a polygamous relationship.
Oh, it get worse.
Your ass
double the ass whooping.
Okay? Try to cheat on someone who has an agreement. And then monogamous people do the most cheating. Okay, so what that means is a lot of y'all has not allowed your partner to have friends of the opposite sex, but been getting cheated on in every relationship. How has that worked out? Okay, so your partner having friends doesn't make y'all polygamous. That doesn't mean you agreeing to your partner to have sex with other women. everybody's, not set up the same way. Don't have the same way that they run. People just say whatever floats your boat. There was different things that floated people's boat. Okay, so just because we are, we have friends of opposite sex doesn't mean our relationship is open or y'all must have an open relationship. No, that does not fucking mean that. Okay, and then if every time you think about your partner having sexual intercourse when they have friends of the opposite sex, then you may want to look into polygamy if that's the only thing you can think of. Is that's everybody just got to be in a relationship with each other. Y'all side chicks, half of y'all have been side chicks and will be the second woman. Half of y'all will come in a relationship because a man is complaining about his wife or complaining about his relationship, become the second woman or the side chick or the side dude, and now mad when it happens to you.
Okay, try to keep him on this way. He can't have friends because
Right, you already know he got them traits because you was the other woman. You was the side chick. It wasn't a problem then. But now that y'all in a committed relationship, everybody else got to be shut down. He can't cheat on you. Big Mama already told us how you get a man. How you lose a man is how you get him. That was already known. So half of y'all playing polygamy roles but don't want to live it out. Half of y'all will still sleep with an ex. Half of y'all will still sleep with a baby daddy or baby mama and they done moved on. Why are you not polygamous? But when they with you, they better not be fucking nobody. As soon as they move on, you still fucking them. At this point, I won't hurt nobody's feelings. I think it's mental issues. Mentally, our people need to be saved. Because if it ain't nothing mentally wrong with you, you a snake, you a succubus, you a incubus, you ain't no family to me. If it ain't nothing mentally wrong with you and you think like that.
That's just what you do.
Yeah. If somebody around me and they can't understand why I don't think my husband should just have me as the only woman friend, then bitch, I can't trust you. If you look at me and I say, oh yes, I believe our partner should have friends of the opposite sex, and you don't, well, bitch, what type of trait you got in you where I shouldn't have my husband around you? That's what I'm gonna start looking at now.
You're self-reflecting. Oh, I wouldn't trust him to have me as a friend.
Oh, thank you. Good to know.
That.
Yeah, I'm gonna start reading y'all asses. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Oh, for real? Your man only need to be with you? That's it? Cool. You want them side chick type. Gotcha. Because every friend that you had in life that you told everybody was just your friend, you was really fucking them. That's what gotta be. If that's how you think of everybody else. Half of y'all been to other women your whole life and y'all know it, and don't want to sit up in here and cry about these relationships. Why? Why? I hope we could chop it up to mental issues. Half of y'all get baby daddies and baby mamas that still mess with each other. Why not be polygamous? Because y'all know if y'all do get the family back together, y'all finna break up again because y'all still finna be doing the same shit that y'all was doing when y'all moved on from each other and still fucking each other. Y'all still fucking. If that ain't gonna stop, why not be polygamous? Realize that, yes, I like my baby daddy. I like my child's father, but, I can't. Everything don't come from this relationship. Vice versa. But we don't want to get into that because of what? Possessiveness. That's why. People think people own people. Ooh, y'all gotta get out the slave mentality. You think when you get a ring, when you get a piece of paper, when you get a relationship, apartment together, a child together, we own each other.
Own ya.
You don't even own that child. You gave birth to that child.
Let you know, you don't own me.
Wow. You are a child's parent, not an owner. Do people know what that means? Do some of y'all think y'all own y'all children? If you owned your children, you would have been able to say when that child is going to get here. you will be able to say when you gonna have a child, the date, the time. We just thought y'all having sex and getting pregnant, and everybody ain't got pregnant every time they had sex.
I own you. I made sure I knew when I was gonna have you. I put that seed there, and I did that. Waited 9 months, and I made sure I incubated you, and I pumped your lungs to make sure you breathe. I own you. Everything you do, I own you.
That's why half of them believe in abortion, because they think they own other lives. If you think you own another life, you are a slave owner. That's part why your family line when it's a slave. Because y'all were slave owners. Were we not the first people on earth? So where the fuck y'all think Caucasians get slavery from? We gonna get into that. But if y'all still think y'all owning people in relationships, y'all don't need to be dating nobody, men and women. I will never get fulfilled off of knowing the only reason why somebody loves me is because I own them. Wow, how fulfilling is that? How fulfilling to know is your man is only faithful because you're the only woman he sees. Wouldn't you want to know your man is faithful because he can be around all type of women and not mess with them? No, he's only faithful because he's around you his whole life. My God, that may make him want another woman just because he's only around you. Maybe if he was around enough other women, he would be reminded of how aggravating and how unlike his wife these other women are. Y'all not thinking. Seriously. I love it. I love it. And not just always a negative reason. It could be for positive reasons. People bring a lot into people's lives. And it shouldn't just be because of the gender they are. Seriously. You never know if your husband come across a woman that will be very great for the family. Not just as a wife. She may got a hookup on a couple of things. Okay, she may have some connects. But immediately you trying to think, oh, I don't know if I could do this polygamous. Why the hell is you already thinking?
I can't share. That's what people go through.
Family, come on, y'all. A lot of maturity is needed. Because what happened is our people woke up out of that slave mentality and, immediately start viewing relationships with that mentality. Someone wants to find somebody they love and in love and now wants to lock them up to keep them away from everyone. Some people trying to keep people away from their family. Now, I just know that better be mental. You better have some mental issues at that point. It's the people out there in relationships, you can't even talk to your family.
Yep. Doing that R. Kelly thing.
And guess what people say? Oh, we in love.
They don't understand.
Some of y'all would date people that don't get along with your family. Oh, my family don't understand. We in love. Some of y'all would date people that y'all know can't co-parent with the other fathers or mothers of your children. Oh, my baby mama just know I moved on. My baby daddy just know I moved on. Still date.
My baby daddy might beat his ass.
This is what we have came to. This is all that's been talked about when it comes to relationships now.
But I tell you one thing, standing strong. Good men in the friend zone, boy. I tell you.
Oh, and good women being choosing horrible men. Where that come in at? You would think you such a good woman, you don't school, pay your bills, that you wouldn't want nothing but the best. But it's always good women taking in men or boys they gotta raise. You will find a good woman working will take care of a nigga that's not working and cry over him too. I'm starting to think good women ain't really that good no more. I think good women is only compared to men who ain't all the way finished growing up.
DMX made a song, rap. While the good girls like bad guys, knowing that bad guys tell mad lies.
They like to say, "Oh, bad boys turn me on." Why do women like fixer-uppers? Why aren't good women getting good men if the woman is good? Why aren't good women with degrees, single mothers, take care of their children, pay their bills, do everything they're supposed to do? Why are they only attracting cheaters, beaters, abusers, liars, deceivers, no job having, no working? Why is that the only scenario we hear from good women's mouth? I'm starting to think y'all want men that are in lower positions than you all. Possessiveness. You believe a man that don't need to leave the house for anything. You can watch all day. You ain't got no money. Why you out? Why you out the house? You ain't got no job. You supposed to be looking for a job. Remember, y'all would help a man look for a job 2 years straight. You ain't really helping that man.
Nope. Watching him.
Watching him.
You know, everywhere you went.
Ariana Fowler said there's a lack in themselves. Sherry and the Chanel family said yes, because before she got with him, she never thought anything of him talking to females. He was just being himself. However, when she got with him and he was still being himself, she found herself getting upset.
Ooh.
Ariana Fowler said, makes them look better than what they actually are.
Key points. Key points. Expecting and accepting. We speak of this all the time in this house. We expect for someone to be one way instead of accepting the way that
oh
they
my
are.
gosh. Why are we expecting people to change once they get in a relationship? What is that?
Oh, you with me now? Oh, that gotta change. I know. I've heard this so many times. I'm sure many of you have probably said this so many times. Now that you're with me, a lot of things gonna change. A lot of things gotta change. Oh, that's not accepted no more.
But it was accepted enough to sleep with and date.
But now that we're together, I'm gonna put a hold on that.
What is this bait and trap thing going on? What is this? You accepting a nigga not having a job, talking to different females, got different baby mamas. Then when you get in a relationship, it all supposed to stop with you. You just a magical person in the world that's supposed to change and manipulate this person to what you want them to be in your relationship. Dangerous. Ariana Fowler said, or change when the baby comes. Wow.
Ooh.
Or change when the apartment comes.
Oh. Hitting some heavy hitters. Y'all hitting them out there, huh? Y'all know what's going on, huh? This ain't nothing new under the sun.
Too many people are broken up and became just baby mamas and baby daddies. What is that? What is it? Why is there so many abortions needed? Why the hell are we having sex to the point where if a child comes, you gotta kill a baby? Now y'all out here being murderers for sex.
Murderers and controllers.
Murderers and controllers just for some sex. Now listen, family. I'm not gonna sit up here and say ain't no D that good. Cause it is some out of this world poom poom and ping ping. It is. We're not gonna sit up here and act like there ain't never been no poom poom or there ain't never been no ping ping. They ain't had you lose your mind. What we gotta have is healthy. What's healthy? What's healthy? Having sex and then if you get pregnant, now y'all want abortions. That's not healthy. You don't need to be having sex. That's not a healthy mindset, having sex. Okay, because a baby that's what the fuck sex is for. So why the fuck is y'all using something that's for babies as a tool of if this is a husband or a boyfriend or not? Why was y'all even fucking if a baby came and y'all was gonna abort it? But y'all think none of this goes into why you should be having healthy relationships. You done killed 27 babies in your whole life. And you still expecting to get the best man on earth? You walking with 27 spirits that you thought you was getting rid of. You walking with 3 children on the other side and think that you're gonna start a new fresh life with the next one who gonna be whatever you want them to be once you get pregnant by them. I know the last one I can have no baby with it, but you can have sex with them. And you don't think none of this reflects you. Y'all, these men out here got multiple baby mamas, but you still out here making more children, thinking that's helping. Children are blessings. So if you're still in a position where you can't take care of all those children, why are you trying to screw all these women? Sherry said, over something so small, she was going to talk to us about this because it felt so wrong. She even told him she had more healing to do. He didn't give up, so she had to keep reminding herself of who she is. Oh, it's the Mercury retrograde season.
Yeah, the Mercury retrograde hitting everybody. We know.
I don't think y'all understand the amount of healing that had to be done on over this way.
Yeah.
I've had to heal. Baba's had to heal. We're not preaching anything we don't believe in. Okay, we both was raised in polygamous homes, but I have been hurt in past relationships. I had experienced the most worst cousins messing with my exes, family members, best friends, roommates. Ex-boyfriends cheating with my best friends. I had experienced the most worst. Now, how can you go into a polygamous situation with those type of mindsets? You gotta heal, family. We gotta heal. We gotta understand the earth is only made up of female and male. That's why we don't allow that guy shit in here. That's why you can't say guys in here because people are forgetting it's only two genders right now. Only two. Ain't no transgen, pansgen, all that. No, it's either male or female. So your spouse, their friends are gonna either be male or female. It's not gonna be either or. It's not just gonna be all males because they with you. It's not gonna just be all females because they with you. Their friends gonna either be a male or female because those are the species we have here.
The only two.
Those are the only two. That's why he has female friends. Because if it's not a female, it's a male. That has nothing to do with sex, cheating, lying, all that shit is because people are fucked up. And hurt people. And people got to heal so they can stop hurting people. That's why people are lying and cheating and manipulating and controlling, possessing it, and trying to call all that love. We got to do better. Because the generation coming up under us, I can see it, y'all. They ain't with that shit.
No, they snapping into it.
I see them. Some of y'all don't understand it. It's some young generations out here. They totally understand you can't motherfucking own or control nobody.
Yeah, they clicked up too.
They is teenagers. Yes, I've seen it. They is teenagers in high school. I seen a girl post a picture of her brother. They all laughed. He was in 11th grade with two girlfriends. He was holding both of them, and they all had pockets in each other in the hallway. I'm not saying polygamy is the only way to have a relationship. What I'm saying is this younger generation, they know how to be themselves. They're not going to try to be monogamous if they're not. These young men are not getting in relationships lying, saying they only going to be with you, and they know they're not.
They see, and here's what happened. Just like my generation, I'm an 80s baby. I watch a lot of mistakes my older men made, and I swore not to make them. A lot of mistakes that was done this generation, the generation after me, that the generation that is coming up now is swearing not to make. For some reason, they looked and studied divorce rates. They said, oh no, not this generation. We seen that shit fly by with 3 or 4 generations, but not this one. We about to make it work, however. We love each other. Y'all tripping. Y'all trying to ruin this world. Y'all trying to kill off everybody.
Yes. The issue is people not being themselves. Not everybody is polygamous. Okay? So if you know you polygamous, why is you out here picking monogamous people? Why are you taking a monogamous person and trying to convert them and make them feel bad if they not polygamous? Because that must mean they must love you. What you say, baby?
Ain't that what them homosexual men like to do? They say they like to take the straight men.
Yes. Did y'all hear that shit? It's gay men out here that ain't even attracted to gay men no more. It's gay men that's attracted to men that's straight. They get that power from converting someone. Okay? That is definitely true. The same is going on with polygamous people. Please know, not every, my God. Not, do y'all see the people out here? We don't need everybody polygamous, first of all.
People right now.
Please don't think this is a one of them convert TV shows of them conscious woke people. Oh, polygamous is the natural order. God damn it. If you ain't polygamous, you ain't following the natural order. Well, damn, it was Adam and Eve. God damn, that's who fucked up in the goddamn garden. We didn't hear Adam and 3 wives came to him with an apple or a fruit and told him to do the shit. It was just one wife at that time. She was the 3rd wife, but she wasn't no co-wife. God damn it. Get the story correct. Y'all talking about, oh, polygamy. If you ain't polygamous, you ain't conscious, you ain't woke. You trying to control your man's sister. You trying to own your man's sister. If you don't let your husband have multiple wives, you ain't no conscious queen, my sisters. God, shut up. First of all, everybody can't afford multiple wives. People got multiple children, can't even afford them. So that means what? Lack of knowledge. For those pumping that polygamous shit, first of all, make sure you're a royal. Make sure your family got some land somewhere.
Yeah, thou shalt not covet. Do not want what you see another man. You see another man with all these wives, or you see another woman with all these husbands, or another woman with all these wives. Now you want it because you see it. That's not your walk.
Yes. If you can't have a polygamous relationship and nobody having sex, polygamy is not for you. Because there's lifestyles for it. It's called swingers. If you are thinking about being polygamous and you can't see a reason of another person being out of your relationship without having sex, you're not polygamous. If you can't have a polygamous relationship and nobody has sex with each other, you're not polygamous. You're a swinger. Okay, because in a polygamous relationship, now you ain't just coming in to fucking have sex, ma'am or sir. You're gonna have a part to play.
Yeah, position.
Okay, so no, this ain't one of those live broadcasts pumping polygamous is for everybody. Hell no.
No, it's not. Don't ruin it.
Some of y'all are abusive as hell.
Yeah, too many people are abusing polygamy. It's all out in the media right now. The wrong ones doing it.
Yeah, some of y'all are abusive. We don't need more people for y'all to beat up on. Thank you for bringing that up. It's all over the media. Y'all know about Nature Boy and y'all and them. Stop acting like we the only people y'all done watched on YouTube. We the only real conscious people I can say.
Now what happened to D-Ray?
D-Ray Davis. Let's talk about it.
Y'all know who D-Ray is, right? Funny comedian. He came out to be polygamous. A healthy polygamous relationship. Getting along, everyone getting along. Nobody beefing, the media can't come in and separate them, no nothing.
And do y'all see him?
Couldn't make no black drama out of it. Couldn't have nothing to pick at, make fun at, look positive in the community for us, especially for those who understood the polygamy, for those who grew up in the polygamy, who were the children. A lot of you all are just trying to look at what you all are benefiting from in a polygamous relationship.
But were you raised in one?
As a child raised in polygamy, I loved it. I wouldn't have changed it. I guarantee you. I learned a lot.
I'm not gonna lie. I may have been young and may not understand what was going on, but I didn't witness no fighting. I didn't witness this was a cheating situation going on. Somebody got caught. It worked out. I had a life. I met other siblings because of the polygamous relationship. I did get an older sister that still had to play a sister role, but was older. I thought that was dope. This woman was like in her 20s, and I was 11. But because of the scenario, she had to be an older sister. That I can appreciate from that polygamous situation that was going on.
Going to the village as a child, watching everyone be a village, and then growing up to realize, oh my God, y'all are all really cousins. Everybody was family.
No, literally everybody.
Like everybody.
No, everybody. Okay.
Everybody.
No incest.
But here's the thing: when it comes to, I dare you to fight against a villager. I dare to come against this tribe, Oyotunji. I dare you. Everybody, every tribe from Oyotunji will come out. Everybody's ancestors who don't parade it with each other will come out at you.
Yeah.
That is a tribe. Being raised in a polygamous community was very healthy for me. When they put when they put the negative polygamy in the media and on the TV,
I don't know what the hell
that's all you get, because as soon as positive polygamy come out, you don't see nothing.
Yeah, how many of y'all seen polygamous situations work? D-Ray Davis got one going on for years. Yeah, the comedian, the one that Kiki got everybody laughing in the movies. Did y'all know he been polygamous? This is not something he decided to do because everybody else talking about it. He was polygamous the whole time. They tried to post a photo of him and bash him, and him and his women had to come out and say, oh no, they all know about it. They thought it was something new he was doing. He didn't know he was married to one woman for about 10 years, and the girlfriend they had together was for like 5 years. They just thought this was a orgy thing, just a different woman every night. D-Ray Davis got money. He pimping hoes. He got multiple women around him. He finna fuck 2 women. They said, excuse me, he better not have no other woman. It's just us. And then guess who brought it up? Y'all not giving credit to this. Guess why D-Ray Davis was in a polygamous marriage? Y'all just guess. His wife. His wife came to him and had a friend. That she didn't want to be disrespectful to her husband. And guess what D-Ray Davis said? Say, let me not interrupt them. What if y'all get married and not just marry y'all? That's what happened. He had a wife who was interested in a certain woman. And instead of her just having threesomes with her husband
or cheating,
instead of her to go sleep with women, now he got to go sleep with women. He said, no, don't think like that, baby. If this is the woman you want, I would be with both of y'all.
Thank you for being honest.
He didn't even bring it up. So they definitely couldn't bash that melanated man with money.
No.
Because his wife brought it up.
After that, nothing. No comedian show, no Netflix special.
No Def Jam.
No nothing. Ain't heard. Some of y'all forgot D-Ray who?
Some of y'all didn't know about that. That got shut down real quick. It was big. He was on The View. He had to really defend himself. Nobody cared about what was his next project. How was your last movie? What you working on now? He was on TV now defending his marriage, something they decided to do. God damn it. Not only are y'all possessive of your own relationships, y'all possessive of what other people should be doing in their relationships. People just knew, she just with him for the money. Because that's the only reason why you allow him to have another girlfriend. Well, it was her idea.
She had to say, excuse, before he was even doing it like that. This was
yes. Do y'all know that it was together before he even made it famous?
Yeah, before he was doing his comedy and big, they were supporting him. They were supporting him.
Yes. And guess what? She got a friend when he's not there, when he's on the road. Y'all just thinking she got somebody to sleep with. She got a best friend. Literally. Y'all not even looking at that. She got someone to do the things we want to do with our girlfriends. It's not all about sex. That's what we keep wanting to remember. And Chelsea Jones said she never knew that till now. One, we didn't know you ever came in. And Lafayette to you. I don't remember you coming in. And what are you speaking on when you say you never knew that till now? Oh, you did come in.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Chelsea, you was on Facebook. I apologize. Yes, you did. You've been here. You just switched over. So you never knew about D-Ray Davis polygamy. See, they kept that quiet.
It hit the polygamy community. We knew about it.
Ain't nobody, I don't believe in converting. I don't. and y'all gonna hear me say that on behalf of my ancestors. All right. I am my IJ Bola. Do you know who the Ajay Bolas are? Okay, we are the Hausa Nigeria clan that was sold because we didn't want to become Muslims. Not that we had anything against Muslims, not that we didn't work with them, not that we didn't marry them, live with them.
Couldn't be forced to do anything.
Exactly. We was living together and they took us over. They enslaved us in the Yorubas. My husband comes from a Yoruba clan. The Yorubas came and fought for us and freed the houses. Okay, for those who know that the Oyo Empire, the old Oyo Empire history. All right, my ancestral blood lineage, we are who we are because we didn't want to be converted. Okay, we wanted to practice spirituality. We wanted to practice the religion, the faith that we had way before these people even came over here. It had nothing to do with we didn't believe in what they believed in. It had nothing to do with we was being racist. But you trying to convert us? We can't stay in a place that we was already at unless we believe what y'all believe and y'all just got here. It was a no off the rip, because that's not how you come into anybody's home. That's not how you come into anybody on anybody's land. So they was going to get a no from the get-go. But then our people sold us out. Yeah, other houses. If y'all did not know about the Hausa clan, the Hausa is split up between the Hausa Fulani and the Hausa Magazuwa. The Hausa Fulani are those who converted. The Hausa Fulani are those who captured the other chiefs, priests, elders within the Hausa community, the Magazuwas who did not want to convert to Fulani, and shipped and sold us off and did what they had to do. So when I say I don't believe in converting, I don't believe in converting. My ancestors never did. That's why we are here today, because we don't convert others and we cannot be converted. We will coexist. We will cohabitat because an empire is built up of many kingdoms. You can't just have one kingdom and call it an empire. You can't just have one hut and call it a village. You can't just have one tribe and call it a nation. We got to be wiser than this. So no, we don't sit here and speak on polygamy and say everybody's supposed to be polygamous. That ain't even in my blood. But what we do know is y'all asses have lack of knowledge, lack of information. If you find out you polygamous and now looking at every other relationship like, oh, you monogamous, you're trading ideologies to still divide. What's the point of you learning any information if you're going to use it to suppress others? What's the point of you being monogamous if you think everybody's supposed to be monogamous? No, that's you in your relationship. Focus that energy on you and your relationship. Why are you using that to judge every other relationship, but your monogamous relationship can't work? You still getting cheated on in your monogamous relationship, but now you think that everybody that's polygamous should be monogamous. You don't. Oh, I don't know how they could do that. That can't work. But you could get cheated on and cry over that nigga to come back. You could get cheated on, but you'll see how a woman or a man can be polygamous.
Maybe y'all don't think it's a real thing. Maybe I think everyone just supposed to be like this. Maybe I don't know your biblical scriptures. Your boy Abraham, you got your forefather. He had multiple wives. He still had his first wife, and he still had another wife who he had his first child with. He was blessed upon the Most High. We are from his seed. Isaac, 3 wives. Jacob. Jacob had 3 wives. We're not telling, and then there's our forefathers who had the 1 wife.
Exactly. They were still written about. Why were we just talking about the Bible like everybody was polygamous? What about Job? Woo. Was how wealthy?
Job had 1 wife.
Okay.
And I bring up the Bible because a lot of people like to bring up biblical scriptures. Oh, the Bible says you're not supposed to have more than 1 wife. When our forefathers did, and the scripture does not say that. If you are not a man befitting to take care of more than 1 wife, don't. If you're a man that knows that you still need raising yourself, be that man. No, you got issues.
And if you know that you're going to cheat, you don't need more than 1 wife. That's not going to stop you from cheating.
Yeah,
Polygamy is not a band-aid for cheating.
No, it's not.
People think because they can't stop cheating, oh, I must be polygamous. That's why.
No, that means you got an issue of cheating. You have no loyalty.
Mm.
You still can have loyalty when you're in a polygamous relationship. Loyalty is an issue that we have. We are some of the children who sold off the rest of the natives, who sold off the rest of the villages.
My tribe did it. Hell.
So yeah, some of us are just used to not being loyal. We're all gonna have to find loyal ones out there, and then honest ones. Ooh, that's a combination right there.
Honesty. Who could be honest? We will never. And loyal. Some people will never get a chance to be polygamous or monogamous because they're not honest.
You got to accept somebody's honesty. We can't be so emotional with somebody's honesty. We can't get so rocked because somebody comes with their way. Well, then if it doesn't fit for you, then move on. Stop thinking because it's because of the poom poom or the ding ding is why we're together. We're going to have to start to do more looking into things before we get into relationships. More patience and not a time limit on patience. And more acceptance, not expectations.
Yes, and I wanted to say also along with those beautiful tips, I hope we all took note of that. That's the balance that we need in our community with relationship. It's also please know why you're in a relationship. Is it just because the sex is good? Is it just because you're tired of bad relationships? Is it because you like a person? Please know why you're in a relationship. What do you need a relationship for? What do you need sex for? Find out why you're having sex. Because it feels good? Oh my gosh. We need other things in life that can make us feel good. If that's the only reason why you're having sex is because it feels good. And why you having sex with a person is because you like the person. Wow, we should be having sex with every person we like. It's a lot that we need to know about ourselves. When we say we conscious and woke, a lot of people just jump to being conscious and woke to everything outside of self. A lot of people just learned a whole bunch of information, learned about Orishas, learned about slavery, learned about just all this knowledge, and still don't know nothing about themselves. All they can repeat is just what they learned. Add those things to what you know about yourself and then create a world, create a reality. Stop leaving you out of the equation. Really find out if you're monogamous or polygamous. And stop trying to convert every damn person in the world. That's probably why Caucasian and Europeans are converters. Maybe we became converting people and showed them that trait.
We are the original Romans.
Family, do y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns? We appreciate y'all being up with us these hours.
I'm sure. I don't think everyone came in for that.
Yes, we were still waiting on everybody to come in on that group reading. We saw you, Miss Chelsea Jones, up in here, but we want everybody that we knew that we was coming on late. Family, tomorrow is booked. Not sure about if we will be going live tomorrow. Definitely is showing possibility for Wednesday. Definitely look out for Wednesday to be the next day that we go live, family, so we can do these live group readings, the collective group readings. Also, make sure you're getting your Mercury retrograde readings. Okay, ain't no point in going through the whole Mercury retrograde and then want to get it read.
Yeah, don't end up getting like a full moon reading and realize that you need a retrograde reading and then end up spending more. We're not that type of family. That's why we try to tell each and every one of you when you get into the inbox, what are you dealing with first? This sounds like some retrograde stuff right here. You may want to get a retrograde. It's not just your normal full moon.
And those are not the same energy. They happen to come around the same time. I mean, I have any comments, questions, or concerns. Definitely appreciated this build with you all, family.
I sure.
Idris said, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Miss Chelsea Jones said, she think those were beautiful messages. I do too.
Ashe.
Miss Sherry and the Chanel family said she would like to say thank us so very much for this. This talk has helped her tremendously. Spirit always has her back. She is so grateful for us. Oh, what Fletch is saying. Dominisha Grant said, yeah, agreed. Ashe, great messages. Sherry Chanel said, absolutely beautiful messages.
Ashe. And we understand a lot of these messages tonight were hard messages to swallow because it made us do a lot of self-reflecting. But that's what it was for. Instead of always coming in wanting to point the fingers and get backs, let's do some self-reflection. Let's do some self-healing. Let's do some reevaluating of the whole playing field. Perhaps we really didn't know what the playing field was before we jumped into the dating scene. Now we know. And there's so much more to know. Also, family, don't forget, we also offer a sex magic class. If any of you all want to know how to do it right.
I think we need to bring that back out.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been
about a year.
It's been about a year.
Because COVID came out. We was like, we can't be focusing on sex magic class with this going on.
I think we need to get back into it because y'all doing it wrong. Still.
Oh my God. And it's the wrong way to have sex. Absolutely. If you're stressed about money, if you're stressed about bills, you should not be having sex.
No.
If your heart is broken, you should not be having sex.
Angry sex is the worst sex.
Right. If you just got out of, y'all call it makeup sex. Oh my God. That's a succubus and an incubus fucking. You should not be having sex out of an argument. You should be making up first. And that's real makeup sex. So yes, Miss Idris said, always great messages.
I'll say I do, boy.
Yeah, I know. We see Miss Joanne Grubbs came in on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Family, y'all know we enjoyed this time with you
I'll say wonderful message.
And they wouldn't even let us go to bed until
it came out to you all. You won't go to bed with it. Ain't my issue.
I say, all right, family. Y'all know we love you.
We love you. And we thank you.
And until next time. Oh God.